I just finished my guitar tracks here in the studio, and we're going to walk through my gear. So, two guitars I used on the record, a Reverend Club King. Very versatile guitar, which is one of the main reasons I love it. So you've got their version of the P90s. They're just as big and awesome sounding, but they have a little bit of bite and grit to them. Everything I've played with P90s tends to sound a little bit lazy for my taste, so especially with a semi-hollow, big body sound, it's nice to have a little bit of attack or bite with these. The Reverend also has a bass contour knob, makes it very versatile, especially with the 3 pickup selector, bridge, blend, neck. I live pretty much right in here and then mess with the bass contour, volume, tone, blah, blah, blah. One thing I love about the Reverend is they all come with those locking tuners, which is nice. So I use that on probably like 90 to 95% of the record, and then used Ryan's Gibson 339 on a couple parts on a couple songs. So pedal board, Ernie Ball VP Jr. volume pedal, everyone knows what that is. I'm using the Korg Pitch Black tuner. This is a AC Boost clone that a friend built for me. And you got the POG 2, which is awesome. It's got built-in swell, dry or wet signal. Then you have 2 octaves above and below what you're playing that you can add in, and a bunch of cool toys that you can go through as well to manipulate that sound. Cusack Tap-A-Whirl. It's a tap tremolo. You have 4 different banks on the back of the pedal, 3 different banks, and then 8 waveforms per bank. So you literally have more tremolo than you know what to do with. Plus it's tap, so it doesn't get any better than that. One of my favorite things is the break option. So if you hold down the tap speed, it'll slow down. If you hold it down a second time, it'll speed up. So that's pretty cool to use when you're going live. Then we got Electro Harmonic Stereo Memory Man. Tons of awesome options for delay, and then it also has a loop function, which is pretty nice to have. MXR carbon copy analog delay, great sounding old school analog delay in a new model. And then the Love Pedal E6 Eternity Overdrive. Me and Seth both use this overdrive. It's my favorite ever made. Radical Red Reverberator by Dr. Scientist. You got a bunch of different reverb sounds, a couple different options, pretty standard, but killer reverb pedal. And then the Big Muff is plugged in, but I literally didn't use it once on this record, so. Let's go look at the amps. Oh, this is my Jackson pointy head guitar. If you notice, it's got a pointy headstock, which gives it a really unique pointiness. So
it really punches through the mix.
Well, sometimes you can't figure out where you want to go with your song, but this Jackson just points you in the right direction. Sometimes, most of the time, it's left. Okay, and then didn't use that. Should have used that. Definitely would never use that. Probably will use that. I play a lot of piano. These are guitar amplifiers. This is actually my amp. It's a Good Cell Super 17 Class A watts. Got a lot of old Hammond organ components in there, which is awesome. Creates a unique tone to it. Here's the best part about this amp, if you will come close, John Thomas. It's dummy proof, so you literally have gain, tone, and volume. So if you're like me, it's dummy proof. And then I also have reverb and tremolo, but you saw those on my board, so I normally use those. Got the Shure SM7B and the 57, both of them blending. This is Ryan's top hat. Not sure which model. Maybe you know, maybe he does. Super Deluxe Mark II.
Ooh.
And then it's got white knobs that do different things. And I used this a couple times on the record with the knobs set on various positions. This is a cover for an SM7, but we took it off because we don't like to be held back by foam. And then also the SM7B and 57 on that. I did use some of these on a song or two. I think this is some of Seth's setup, so I think I used some compression at one point, and then these delays and reverbs. This is a Keeley modded, Keeley modded tremolo, Boss modded by Keeley, and this is a T-Rex roommate that I used some reverb on that, and then the same overdrive. Except for Seth has custom modded his Eternity to not have two knobs. So you can talk to him about those specifications if you really want to. But then I used these fingers, and it's hard sometimes because if you see they're shorter and fatter than most people's fingers. So sometimes you just have to let your friends play what you can't. That's all. Thanks.